season and home opener against the Phoenix Suns. Lock in your tickets today at clippers.com/tickets. It is going to be wild. And if you have been with us, whether it started at the 213, Lob City, the Knuckleheads, if you were there at the sports arena, this is going to be an event and you're just not going to believe the outcomes. It's incredible. He can shoot it. Number 30 for the Clippers. Pushing post, missed by rebound goes to the Clippers. Here is Cam Christie, 1:47 to play. Steve Kerr did tell us he plans on playing all 19 of his available players. The one player that will not play today is Andrew Wiggins. He's been under the weather since arriving in Hawaii. Ty Jones wrapped up all the way up. Whistle fouls the clock with 1:33 to play through the third.
Something that those young big men have to adjust to. When you roll hard to the basket and that ball gets there at the last second and the defense collapses, then what do you do with the basketball?
You talk about the Warrior chances. Andrew Wiggins is going to have a much better season than he did a year ago. Been up and down. It's no fluke that when they were title contenders and winners back in 2022, he was a big part of it. Tyler wants a whistle, not going to get it. It's going to be Clipper ball. They're going to say Spencer stepped out of bounds. It stays with the Clippers.
Brian, think about this. I talked to a couple of the numbers for Wiggins last season. 13, 22, 45% field, 36 from the three-point line. I was talking with the assistants from Golden State. Every guy that I asked him about, he said one of two things. He's a good defender, or he really shoots the three well. And think about their team. They have to be better defensively this year. And their offensive relies on the three-point shot so much.
Last year, the Warriors middle of the pack defensively. Steve Kerr has said, yeah, we want a defensive pressure, but we also want to be a high-volume three-point shooting team, which is why that starting lineup is in question. Who's going to be running shotgun with Steve Kerr? Lindy Waters has a beautiful stroke, doesn't play a ton, knocks down the three there.
You talk about high volume. They shot almost 450 more three-pointers than the Clippers did last season.
Fourth in the league in attempts. Miller, nice move the floater. Falls over the front of the rim. He can score at the G League level. Can he score and make plays at this level is the question. He's put in the work.
Get that out.
Now wait and see. Great defense inside. Post unable to convert.
Playing under control. It's not always 100 miles an hour. Control, take the steps, eyes, concentration on the rim, get the friendly roll.
Talked to him a few times. He's just a wonderful young man. Very kind, very self-aware. Spencer for three. Rebound. Jettisoned out of bounds, goes back to the Clippers. 22 seconds to play here in the third. Miller. Shot clock is dark. A deep three for Bones. Darling lays it in. And the Clippers grab a two-point lead here to close out the third. Spencer, the heat ahead of the horn. That'll do it. Clippers have trailed in the third, but they take the lead 71-69 here in the first preseason game. We are in Honolulu, Hawaii. It could be a better place to start the season. Front-court action unfolds after this.
I've always been into sneakers since I was little. Air Jordans, Air Forces, whatever that was hot at the time, I was always trying to get it. So I've always been into like trying to wear cool new sneakers. You really tell a vibe by the room, you see the shoes that people are wearing. You can relate to a lot of the people with the shoes you choose for that day. There's been times where I choose a shoe, not thinking anything of it, and then I wear it and everybody wants to get it, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that people were into this shoe or wanted to see that shoe. So for me, like with my pants, I know immediately all my shoes in my head in rotation. So once I choose a pair of pants, like pair of shoes pops up right away in the head. So it's pretty easy for me to upset.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Oh, over 200. A lot of people like shoes is a way to express themselves. And I think that at this point it's just a lifestyle.
And welcome back as you look out at Honolulu on the University of Hawaii campus. Clippers basketball right here on KTLA 5 on this Saturday evening. I am David Pickle. This is our first of our 15-game package, which includes 3 more preseason games. And one of those preseason games will be next Friday, October 11th. That's in Seattle. But there's a regular season broadcast right there. Starts the 30th with Portland. Look, we got some good games on there, gentlemen.
Really,
KTLA.
really good games, and we are lucky to be on KTLA.
And I know, Brian, you get pumped up after these broadcasts.
I put an extra product in my hair for KTLA. Then you know it's a real game. Here's Highland hanging inside. Thank you, David. Hello. Darling for a straight on 3. Rebound goes to Golden State. Just underway here in this fourth quarter. Beekman, 4 years in Virginia. Whitten post, good from above the arc. Misses there. Rebound, second effort here for the Warriors. Rowe has it plucked out of bounds by Miller.
Well, the second shot opportunities are really hurt the Clippers all afternoon. It's just someone will bounce the ball, someone will be hustled by Golden State going after it.
Ray Dennis out there for the Clippers. Whitney Waters a deep 3. It is good. And I mentioned a good shooter. Been playing time for the Thunder. Not sure he's got much of a spot here for the Warriors, but knocks down the tray there. Warriors out in front by 1. Christie chased around by Waters.
You can get that shot anytime you want. That's not a result with one individual trying to get over the look like pushing on the floor, getting a shot.
Rowe into post. Floater is good over Guy Jones. It's good to see guys like Dennis and Darling. They're putting all the work in as well, helping kind of sharpen the tools for those 4 rotational players. Miller. Christie, a guard at 3. Rowe has the rebound for the Warriors. 10 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. And the Warriors playing 6 preseason games. Clippers playing 5. Be in San Diego on Tuesday, the Clippers. Here's Dennis. Dumps it back to Kai Jones.
Jones ran that flow, tremendous athleticism.
Rowe or no. 9:40 to play in this one. Dennis had been allowed to Jones. I think that's what that was. Jones unable to convert inside. Beekman around Dennis, challenging Darling at the iron. Not there. Rebound down around. Goes back to Dennis. Christie. Miller. 10 to shoot. Jones. One dribble, giant stride. Hangs, is hit, and hits. Got it in a foul.
Covered an awful lot of ground, didn't he, Brian, with that deflection, the steal, and guess who comes running down the middle of the floor but Kai Jones. And there, putting it down one dribble, comes all the way across the lane, gets the finish, and goes to the line.
They picked him up again. I mentioned this earlier, late last year. The Clippers now having to kind of work in the margin to try to find some players that can either let go or give it up on by other teams. Guy Jones is probably a bit of a project. The athleticism will never be the issue for him. Post. Moody. Kevin Knox making part, misses the dunk. Knox, a lottery pick from a few years ago of the New York Knicks. Dennis misses on the three. Ball goes back to Golden State. Lawrence and great trust there to his right, Mark Hughes to his left, Trent Redmond. And I'll tell you, I thought they handled this offseason as well as you can handle it, losing a star like Paul George, but not sacrificing your future to keep him. And so what they needed to do was get athletic and defensive-minded, and they did just that, throw in the hiring of Jeff Van Gundy. And the Clippers have given themselves a shot every night. It'll be built around defense. And I thought with all the things that the Clippers, the tools that they have and actually don't have, I thought they really rebounded well from losing a player of Paul George's caliber. Good finish by Knox.
Well, Knox is a guy who's trying to win a spot on this roster. There's no question about it. He's young enough, he still has time, but he's got to play. He's got to play at the level of an NBA player consistently.
Knox ties up the score. They get it's a 1-point lead for the Warriors, 76-75. Timeout Clippers with 8:03 to play here at the fourth.
This copyright broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express consent of the NBA.
LA is a big city, Hollywood. Everyone tries to look nice, and you gotta look hard. Engagement with social media, I guess. There was a lot of times where I order a bunch of stuff and I have to send it back because it's too small. The pants are too tight around the waist, too tight in the shoulders. It's a really painful process. Find something that fits right away, it makes me very happy. Basketball player, there's always a lot of eyes on them, a lot of cameras. When you walk into the arena, there's just cameras around you. It's just what it is now, that's how the game goes. Typically, when guys walk into the locker room and wear something wild, you gotta call them out, it's usually the team man. But at the same time, when guys wear something nice that everyone likes, will compliment each other. Why do guys do it most of the times for the social media? Hearing people that don't know you compliment you, people that don't have to compliment you. It's for sure nice.
Again, Lawrence Frank in the middle, Trent on his left, and on his right, Mark Hughes. Hey, happy birthday, Mark Hughes. He's going to love his 30s. Mark Hughes played for the Michigan Wolverines back in the late 80s.
We got Mo Bamba, we got Chris Brown, Kevin Porter Jr.
This season, it was an off-season of change.
Hold on, we lost Brandon Boston.
How they're going to attack every game.
I'm looking at this guy right here. I want to see Derek Jones Jr. And if he was Derek Jones Jr. that played against us last season in the playoffs,
I don't know, we didn't keep him. We want to go to Denver to win.
It's an incredible story to tell it as his preseason and regular season goes on in the three falls. He's a guy that bounced around, was a late addition in Dallas last year. Finds himself in the starting lineup on a team that made it all the way to the NBA Finals. he had a very impressive camp. I don't put any stock in the first preseason game. Any preseason game, if you want me to be honest. Warriors get the second effort. Spencer fades and fires. Jordan Miller hands the rebound, 78-76. Clippers out in front. Miller accelerates.
Come on, Miller.
Goes to Brown inside and he lays it in.
Kobe Brown.
Added some muscle. He lost some weight. His body percentage is really primed. Lawrence Frank was singing his praises this week. Offline is the three. Henson gets it back. Knox.
Get a rebound.
And they just come flying in from the outside. I mentioned earlier, it's tough with switching that goes on there on defenses. You've got to find a man. It may not be your man, but put a body on him so he's not getting easy scores on the inside.
Miller tied up on the way up. Whistle stops the clock, 6:18. He should struck the line here for a couple of free throws. Foul goes on Henson.
He's got great length. He's good offensive player.
Played for Jay Larinaga's father, University of Miami. Clippers head to Pacific Northwest to take on the Portland Trailblazers from the Climate Pledge Arena. Seattle tune into KTLA at 7:30. I'm hoping that our time in Seattle for the next, say, 5 years is not relegated to preseason games, Coach Vitello.
Oh, I think I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
It is an incredible atmosphere for basketball, just the entire city of Seattle. And it's been far too long since we returned. Let's hope it happens soon. Spencer throws it out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Clippers, who lead by 4.
So you've got Miller and Kobe Brown, actually two guys. There's Jay Larinaga right there, Brian Shaw. He's great, Brian Shaw on the right.
Both great assets, as I mentioned, the Clippers have had in-house great assistant coaches too, but right there. Williams inside, no. Spencer, Knox. Knox's best season was with the Knicks his rookie year. Scoring has gone down. He's trying to find a home. He has NBA athleticism. That's not the question. Three out place that fits. Roll misses himself in a foul. When you get a guy like Derrick Jones Jr., and you're talking about a guy like Kevin Knox, who's got ability, and he's in a lottery pick, it just takes the right situation for your skill set to get positively exploited, and you find a home. Derrick Jones has found here after a great run with the Mavericks, after bouncing around for years before.
And a lot of success takes place based on the system that you go into. Is this a place that fits my skills? My skills fit in here. If you go to Golden State, you've got to play fast. You've got to go up and down. You have to be able to make threes or do something special. Meaning be a 12, 14 rebounder like Kyrie, defensive stopper for them. Otherwise, they're going to put points on the board. You've got to be able to do that, which means put the ball on the floor, take open shots, whatever it might be that Steve Kerr asked you for.
Dennis catch and shoot 3. Knox is there for the rebound.
All those shots. These are guys that don't normally get a lot of minutes. When they get their chances, they want to show what they can do as well. If you're going to take a bad shot, you got to make it.
Waters knocks down another 3. He's third. It's a 1-point Warrior lead. Brown. It's a screen from Williams. Now drives down the lane. Muscles his way to the rack. Up and down. A whistle will call a jump ball. Nice defense there by the Warriors.
He almost got away with it, right? He bullied his way down the lane, got the defender off him right here at the end, gets the shot up. But yes, good call right there. The stripped, he came up with it, jump ball.
We don't usually sit this close to games. You just forget how physical that game is inside. Even in a game that doesn't appear to be physical, the contact that happens on and away from the ball every single play is something.
If he controls his tip, drops it in there.
Dennis gives it short. Did he get it into the cup, Coach Natone?
No cup. There was no cup where the tip went. Cup was somewhere else.
Waters. Knox, the floater, in and out. Post tries to tap it in, not there. Rebound. Goes to Darling. Fouled by Knox. It'll go against the Warriors.
And so Darling wanted to kick the ball ahead and pass it ahead to Dennis. However, the foul took place. Could never get out of his hands in time.
Dennis gives to Brown. Darling for three. Oh, a split-legged triple. Puts the Clippers out in front by two.
That's what he does. He makes threes.
Knox tries to retaliate. No. Gets his own rebound, and the putback is good.
Lack of a block out, you give up a big basket.
Tied at 85. Brown drives on post, uses his brawn and lays it in. Kobe Brown puts the Clippers out in front by two.
That's where you can see Brown. If during the season Tyler wants to go to small ball, he could play 5-spot.
I think that's definitely in the running for something that could happen. And right now, who is the current backup center? Would be done by committee.
You see what happens against a big guy who can't move his feet as well. Kobe putting the ball on the floor, crosses over, gets to the rim for a score.
Brown, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 24 minutes. He got into the rotation early on. In fact, one of his first games was against the Warriors. So had some stuff to learn, but again, had a great offseason. Be a bright year coming up for Kobe Brown. Timeout, we take it with him, 3:05 to play.
You had, if I'm not mistaken, the largest hands here at the draft camp. Can you see the hands? Look at that hand.
I'm not just trying to prove myself. I'm not trying to impress scouts. Impress myself. And if I just worry about myself, I think they will be impressive. New defensive slides, backpedaling on the agility vibes for the quarter. So, and we're jumping on the vert, so I think that has a lot to do on the court. Jumping up, trying to grab the rim, grabbing rebounds, just a lane slides, playing defense. I think it all helps.
Just chilling. Fight tomorrow, Thursday. Preparing and getting ready for it. So
Like you never ate James Harden.
I'm starting to get a little excited. There's so many good. As soon as I walk across that stage, my life can change. It's every basketball player trains, but hopefully if I get into the right situation, as far as coming in and being able to produce as a rookie, that'd be a great thing for me. Just learning real quick, very good learner. Like I said, we'll fight on Thursday. Until then, just gotta be patient and wait. James Harden, sign it up.
Hopefully we will be back very soon. But it's a great week of camp. I thought that it was very clean. I thought there was good chemistry, great communication. And I'm optimistic for a fun season this year for the Clippers.
Well, for me, it was revisiting 46 years ago. It was the last time I was in Hawaii. And what a great time. It's changed a little bit since way back when. But, you know, when the draft camp for college players was held here in Hawaii way back then. More recently, I would think about it being in Chicago. But this was the place where all the college seniors would come and try out for their teams.
Chicago is great. But I think this is the Kobe Brown with a nice drive, another nice drive. Kobe Brown. Clippers lead by 4, 2:45 to play.
Coach Jordan playing for Kobe Brown.
Whistle and a foul on the floor.
Coming out of that timeout.
Clippers have home tonight. Likely an off day tomorrow, given the arrival time. And they will head down to San Diego and open up a new arena in Oceanside. Just 7,500 seats is where the new G League team will play. The San Diego Clippers, which I love. And we'll be back on the air on Friday. Wigan Waters hits his 4-3. We'll be on the air on Saturday, big part Friday from Seattle.
Williams played with Oklahoma City for a little bit. Had a couple shots.
Garland tries to retaliate. Spins off.
Good rebound.
Oh, okay.
Done a
Go.
great job here in the
That's up
second
here.
half. Miller for three.
Oh, okay.
Second after Williams
Back him up.
knocks it out for three.
Oh,
Time and scoring here. Clippers lead by 1 with 2 minutes to play.
Uh-uh.
Three, Waters for the lead. Ty Lue marking out the instructions for some last-second wisdom. Miller. Ball gets the screen for Brown. Pick and pop. Brown for three.
They leave me the comes in the
Clippers
6.
8 for 34 from distance. The Warriors 10 for 47. Yes, welcome to preseason basketball. There's also been 40 turnovers. Ball goes out of bounds, making another one. 41 turnovers. I will say this. Yes, lots of blemishes and missed shots. It's great to be back. I don't care. You expect it in the preseason. It's just great to see NBA basketball live. Brown drives on post.
Let me guarantee one.
It's a play for Darling. 10 to shoot. Mid-range, short.
Why lean and why do all that? Defense.
Take a shot right here. You got the guard here.
Defense.
These guys to play in the game that matters. Steve Kerr says, let's draw the play. 47 seconds to play. Clippers lead by 1 here in Hawaii.
One or two men are like that.
And now, here are your competitors in the 1996 Nestle Crunch Slam Dunk.
He may be the shortest player in this year's competition, but when he goes,
Jeff Van Gundy isn't the only former head coach to be on the sideline. Terry Stock, who did such a wonderful job in Portland for so many years, has joined the sideline for the Golden State Warriors.
a guy who knows at the end of the game to do a great job coming up with the right play at that moment.
Clippers lead by 1.
Remember, posts can shoot the ball. Big man might set the screen, stepping back.
Clippers have been able to foul to give. Here is Post.
That was a travel.
Gonna get it off. 24-second violation.
And a travel.
Designed for Post to step back and get that open look from behind the three-point line.
They called a timeout for that.
Good job blowing the play up.
Now Ty Lue wants to pull out the clipboard. We'll keep it right here. Let me ask you this question. We talked about Ty Lue and Jeff Van Gundy. One word that gets thrown around with Jeff Van Gundy is details. Details. I assume every head coach is detailed. What does that mean? But the head coach's best attribute is detail-oriented.
Some coaches are very good at explaining what they want, but they skip over the small little things that lead up to what they want. For example, one pass away on the strong side of the ball, meaning if the ball's right foul line extended on the right sideline, and you're running a guy in the right corner, how do you want that defender to stand? You want him in a closed stance, you want him in an open stance. With Van Gundy, he goes out there and he moves his feet, and he gets in the position that he wants with his arms out both ways and says, this is the angle, this is the position, this is how we defend it. Instead of just saying, take away the right corner. How do you take away the right corner? All those small things lead up to success and the excellence of execution at both ends of the floor. Whether it's outfit, it's like setting a screen. Here's the angle. We used to always use the corner department, the 4 corners and the half corner, as far as chest to the corner, setting a screen, which gives you proper angle.
That's what all the players have talked about, is all the detail-oriented kind of instruction from Jeff Van Gundy. You see, full seasons as a head coach, Ty Lue on that list, despite this being his 5th year at the helm. Clippers lead by 1.
You got a one-on-one coming up perhaps for Kobe Brown. You're ahead of maybe with the clock down around 8.
Sword coach.
He screens away, he comes back into the low post. Here's the
Miller is fouled. They'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I saw that set and saw it coming. I thought they might run it from Brown. Instead, they ran it from Miller. So they took one of those two, picked on the defender they wanted to. There's the dive, clearing it out. They clear it out so you can drive it to his left hand and winds up getting fouled.
A lot of options here for the Clippers, depending
Yeah, I hope he
on what
makes the team
happens
and makes a difference for us.
line for Jordan Miller.
Second round pick last year.
His lead by 1. Shot clock is turned off.
He was balling in preseason. Summer league.
Now some of those, if not all of those options, go away. Had you been up by 3, you could have fouled the Warriors. Taken away the 3-point option. Now, you're going to have
He can hit this one.
If you get this one, you up by 2, you know you're
Like a blue face.
3-point line.
Yeah.
That's the second. And the Warriors call their final timeout. 90-88. Clippers by 2 with 11.5 seconds to play.
So are you drawing up a 2-point shot to tie the game? Are you drawing up a 3-point shot to win the game, get on the plane, and go back home again?
This is perfect seats once again. So 25. Even just like higher.
Dylan Brooks is in. He's got 5 fouls. So Kai's going to have to go right now. Can do the special things with the basketball like Kyrie Irving.
with Pacers have a chance. That is one of the most incredible.
He hit the backboard. He sort of hit the backboard. That's crazy.
It's a long flight home for both of these teams. I'm going to make a prediction, Coach Fratello.
Tell me.
This is going to be a three-point shot.
And who do you think might take it?
I'm going to say Lindy Waters, number 43. He's at 4 of them. Veteran team in Golden State. I don't think overtimes are legal anymore in the preseason. I think I read that on TV. Let's see what happens here.
Big man could be the first man since he has the feeder.
Everyone practices in here.
Waters deflected out of bounds by Miller. Waters was coming around that bend looking for the ball. Great play there by Jordan Miller.
And Van Gundy had told Miller to stay on the inside of the ball. They have to count of 1,002, jump to the outside. That's what he did and deflected the pass.
They should probably
All those
stay
things
close out.
details, Coach Fratello.
We're going to have the Olympics 2028.
Same play.
Santos looking to inbound it. Deflected
Yeah.
by King out of bounds. Despite all the turnovers, I can tell you that Jeff Van Gundy will have a large smile on his face just based off of this sequence alone. They're going to pull them off one more time.
That's his brother.
Beaton
Yeah.
drives, elevates, offload, rebound, out of bounds, last touch.
He's going back to Golden State.
1.6 to play in a 2-point game.
If you guard
Yeah, they got enough time.
don't get screened. Do not get screened.
Don't foul
Waters
him.
is at the free throw line. He's got 4 threes. Crowd begins to rise in the background. Waters, this is for the win.
Oh no!
Guys,
My partner, you know, you said the Bulls would take it. They did. And then they would let them bring it overtime. It's the one thing you can't do is you can't get started. You must be able to follow that enemy who's wide open for that hook. You'll see it's a screen to screen right. There's one screen, and he comes back around and screens him again. Just a poor job of following him off that screen. Is a wide open look. And he ends it.
Fifth three for Waters. Played 38 games last year for Oklahoma City.